Hi, my name is Queeads. Welcome to my book corner where I talk to you about books or series that I recently read. This series is called Wives and Wands by Emily Sinfall. There's book 1 and book 2. I don't know when they're coming out with book 3. I hope soon, Miss Girl. Now, the main characters' names are Rowan. He's the male main character. Isabel, that's Rowan's wife. The little girl name is Anna. That's their daughter. The princess name is Lucretia, and the lady's name is that's the title. Her name is Lady Juliet or something like that. I think it's Lady Juliet or something else. Lord Juliet, some shit. Okay, either way, she's high up there. Okay, damn, she's an heiress. So Rowan and his wife and his daughter are commoners. They live in this random ass village. Okay, his wife was like, listen, you've been holding down me and your daughter for so long. You wanted to be a mage. How about you go back to mage school? So he's like, you know what? I don't know if I want to go. She's like, nah, nigga, go. Like, this is your dream. Do it. Go live your dream. So he's like, I bet. He goes off to mage school. He seems like to be the older one. He got to be in his 30s. That's what it sounds like. Because I don't know how old these people are. Because everybody try to make it seem like he's also older than everybody. But that's neither here nor there. He gets there, right? That's where he meets Lucretia and Juliet. Okay, Lucretia and Juliet, they're uppity, because they know he's a commoner. He's the only commoner there at this school, by the fucking way. There's another man named Valor, I forgot his last name, right? Valor Kaler or some shit like that did not like him at all for some reason. Okay, did not like him because he was a commoner and he felt like commoners shouldn't be at the school, basically. Anyways, one day Rowan is in the library, right? But he overhears two people talking and kissing, and he's like, who the fuck is that? Come to find out, it's Lucretia and Juliet making out. They lovers this whole damn time, right? So they decided to come up with a plan that Rowan was going to pretend to be their lover, pretend to court them, so nobody would know that it's just them two hunching. Okay, bumping purses. Do you feel me? So he's going on with all of this. Juliet hates damn Rowan. For some reason, she feels like, oh, I hate men. Men are nasty. You're a perverted ass nigga. And Rowan is sitting there like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I think you're cute, but I ain't going that damn far. I got a wife and kid, bitch. Chill. However, Lucretia, like, he's kind of cute. And I'm kind of fucking with him. I fuck with him. Like, yeah, I fuck with him. Long fucking story short, Lucretia starts getting a little bit more comfortable with Rowan, and Juliet is looking at Lucretia like, bitch, what is you doing? It's just me and you against the world, us and our coochies. We ain't fucking that man, okay? Them two done used their status to boss this man around so much in the first book. I was like, what the fuck? Because and also he's very pussy. Like, I just don't understand. Like, why are you like not even standing up for yourself, Miss Girl? Like, why did your wife had to come to the school and put these bitches in their place? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's like you got your mama had to come up and put your bullies in their place, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Juliet throughout the book starts hating this man more and more, and that other motherfucker, let me see if I remember his motherfucking name. Claude. His name was Valor Claude. Okay, so Claude did not like Rowan. Anyways, Claude was trying his hardest to find anything to stop Rowan from being so popular, because the bitches was loving Rowan. They loved his broke ass for some reason. They loved them some damn Rowan. So the bitches was loving Rowan. So boom. In this school, you need to have a wand. This nigga did not have a wand for like the first whole book. I feel like he ain't have a wand until the second book, and he was out here trying to use his hands in order for him to do what he had to do, even though the teachers were telling him that you needed a wand, nigga. This is fucking magic school, okay? This is fucking Hogwarts, alright? And you ain't got a wand, bitch. You over here talking about abracadabra with your fucking finger, bitch. It's not the same. So anyways, there's a whole situation. His wife, he decides he's starting to like Lucretia and Juliet, right? His wife also likes women, so his wife was like, you know what? I actually don't mind you fucking on other bitches. Like, I actually don't care. I like you slinging that big ass dick around. It's not even a problem for me, because I can't always be there with you, and you need to get your rocks off, so why the fuck not? Honestly, to me, I felt like she was okay with it a little bit too quickly, because it sounded like that bitch had her man on the side. That's what it was given. Like, you could do you as long as I do me. That's what it was given. And then she got this random ass cut on her hand, and she didn't really have an explanation. Like, she came up with some shit like she cut her hand in the kitchen or some shit, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, bitch. But anyways, he then he then gets very close to Lucretia and Juliet. That pisses her off so fucking bad. She's ready to beat this nigga ass. Do you understand me? Like, ready to beat his ass. And Lucretia decides to introduce Rowan to her mama. So her mama's the queen. The mama was like, okay, bitch, I like you. Y'all can start. Y'all can start courting, right? So when Roland goes back home to talk to his wife about the whole situation, the wife wasn't even worried. She was like, okay, like, I could talk to that bitch, because she already had to talk to Lucretia and Juliet about getting too comfortable with disrespecting her man. So she was like, if you like it, I love it, I don't give a fuck. Basically, bitch, like, I don't give a fuck about none of them bitches as long as I'm number one, hoe. Period. And the funny thing is, the mama, Lucretia mama, tried to tell Rowan that his wife was going to have to be a consort, and she wasn't going to be able to be his wife. She was going to have to be a consort, and that was it. Their marriage had to be dissolved. And he said, bitch, no, my wife is number one. The fuck? I've been with her first. Why the fuck would I leave my wife, divorce my wife with your daughter? Like, I like your daughter, but not that much, bitch. So that's when the mother was like, I fuck with you. You could court my daughter, which is crazy work. The man is married, but with a child, but whatever. So anyways, he go back home, tell his wife. She's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. However, Juliet was pissed. Juliet was pissed, and Claude was pissed, because Claude believed that he would be able to court Lucretia, but Lucretia ain't fucking worried about you. She ain't want your ass. You just want the power, and she can see right through you. You just want power and fame, bitch. She don't want to be with you. So anyways, child. Juliet gets so upset, right? Because I'm guessing after they're arguing, they're going back and forth. They've been arguing the whole fucking book, right? Going back and forth about this man. That they ain't bumping coochies no more. So she's upset. Her girl is gone. She's mad at Rowan. She thinks it's Rowan for. Meanwhile, it's Lucretia. Lucretia is pushing up on this man. And while all this is going on, the damn professor, one of the professor named Elara, is also trying to push up on Rowan. This nigga is broke. What is going on? I guess big dick energy, surpasses the brokenness. But anyways, long fucking story short, they're arguing. Rowan is still trying to check up on her, trying to be her friend, Juliet's friend, and Juliet's like, no, fuck you. She tosses him like a rag doll. He hurts his motherfucking shoulder, and Lucretia was like, oh no, this bitch is done. Like, I ain't fucking with her no more. Like, I already told you what it is, that I like him, and we could all work this out, and you playing. You hurt my man, bitch, fuck you. Isabel said, oh, where was her room number? And Rowan was like, chill, like, it's cool, fuck it, right? Boom. The next book, second book come. Lucretia ain't fucking with her no more. She don't even look at her no more. She said, bitch, we're done. You done hurt my man, bitch. We're done. We're over. Right? Lucretia then takes Rowan to some type of church, temple, wherever the fuck. The mama done had one of the nuns or one of the priestesses take him down, almost hunched this man. Talk about, it's a test. It's the test. You supposed to be a priestess. Why you showing your coochie to people? Anyways, Lucretia went back to her mama and said, what the fuck, bitch? And the mother was like, it was a test. She told Rowan it was a test, and showing him what her power was, and what his power could potentially be, and yada yada yada, and blah blah blah, bitch. Then the whole book he was going back and forth to Isabel, hunching on that heifer, and he had a hunch on Lucretia, right? Boom. So now he's with his wife, and he's with Lucretia. Juliet ain't in the picture no more, okay? But they are trying to get Juliet to turn against Lucretia and turn against Rowan, basically. And she like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's still my bitch. I still got love for her. We've been together for 2 years. Yeah, I ain't turning my back on her. So boom, not Lucretia, Juliet is having a whole party or whatever the case may be. So she invites Lucretia and Rowan. So Rowan is like, I gotta bring my wife. Juliet is like, looking at him like, nigga, what? Okay, whatever. The fuck? They get to, before they even get to her house, they find out that somebody is fucking with his mail and not giving him the mail that his wife is sending him. And I don't know if the wife was even getting his mail. So then they had to get the whole family and put them in basically witness protection because they didn't know who was coming after them, right? Boom. Now, I feel like this was an insight because in the beginning of the second book, I believe, or the ending of the first book, there was a new building being built when he came back from school, and he was like, what the fuck? And it was being put up real quickly, and he didn't know what the building was for. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. So the whole people, everybody is going in witness protection, and Isabel and the daughter is staying in Lucretia's house, apartment, whatever the case may be. So boom, they go to Juliet's house because of this gala that's being put on so that Juliet can announce who she's engaged to, right? So Claude is there. They get there. He takes his wife and his new fiance, Lucretia, the princess, and they go in there, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, he got two bitches on his arm. This is crazy. And then Claude comes up and basically tell Rowan he could go like kick rocks and basically try to tell him he ain't shit. And Rowan was like, nigga, what? The mama says, oh, Juliet's fiance, let yourself be known. It was Claude, right? And Rowan was like, all right, I can't let Juliet do that to herself because Claude ain't shit, okay, with that little dick nigga ass. He ain't shit. So he goes, this is mine. Like, she mine. She ain't nobody else but mine. So the mama goes, period. Fuck it. That's her man. That's her man now, right? So now he has two fiancés and a wife and a daughter. So first of all, the wife is freaked out. That's number one. So the wife is starting to cheat. Well, she was already starting to teach Lucretia how he likes shit, how to give him sloppy toppy, how to take it in ass, all that shit, right? So she decides she's gonna start teaching Juliet as well. So all three of them is giving him sloppy toppy and just wearing his motherfucking ass out. And he's thinking in the back of his head, how the fuck is he gonna service three bitches, including Isabel? Because Isabel is a freak. Do you understand me? She is freaked the fuck out. She be ready to fuck on him anyway. Mind you, back in the school, after school, she is a maid there. She decided she wanted to work and she decided she wanted to be a maid. And the same nigga Claude gonna sit here and tell him, oh, she does look a little cute, and if she went to work, she could have at least did something else. Basically tried to say she could suck his dick if she wanted money. Now did Rowan beat his ass? No. Why? Because he's pussy. Anyways, whilst at the engagement situation, right, Claude basically was pissed and wanted to duel, and for some reason I feel like Rowan did something where he took all of Claude's power away and he didn't even realize it because he was too situated on Isabel and her freaked out ass and making sure that Lucretia and Juliet were okay. The end of the book, they was freaked out. They went back to school, and I can't wait for the third book, honestly. Now, I'm not going to say, for those of y'all who like to have, like, everything needs to be a certain way, this book, I would say, is written in the simplest form ever, but it's nasty as hell. Okay, this is not giving you finna be a scholar after reading this. This is a good read, and it's a easy read with a whole bunch of smut. So do not think you finna have some philosophical feelings after reading this book, because you're not, okay? Anyways, if you read this book, comment down below. If you have not read it, go read it, come back and tell me what you think of it. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, I appreciate it. Okay, bye.